So inside of the new Grow A Garden update, what we have is a bunch of really overpowered items. I realize my camera's still going and I'm completely out of frame. Hold on. I can sit down and actually, be comfortable. So inside of the new, there's a bunch of trash in the background, so just deal with it. But here we go. So we got a bunch of new sprinklers, and by far the best ones that you can use to genuinely make trillions are going to be some of these ones I'll be showing you today, guys. So starting off with my personal favorite are going to be none of them, because realistically they're kind of expensive and I haven't used any of them, but this is for the people, to say the least, so I'm sacrificing for you. So one thing to note is a lot of these are based on what you actually even need. So for me, I grind money with moon melons. So if I was grinding and doing this before I actually had this thing, no, this was obtained before these sprinklers were even in, so I don't think they're actually fully necessary, considering this is doable without it. This thing's like 200 kilograms. They're absolutely chunky. I am doing a giveaway if you want some of these. I'm giving away enough to make you a trillionaire, so if you want to enter into that giveaway, just check out that. Just comment your username on this video, enter into the giveaway. But to note though is what you want to do is try to grind money via whatever best plant you have. And I would recommend if you try to grind money on the things that are obtainable with these, because these sprinklers are really helpful if you use it correctly. So what I mean by that is like the sweet soaker, for example, takes a master sprinkler, right? Master sprinklers, like I said before, I was able to get this with just a master sprinkler, so I didn't have to use sweet soaker or something, but it is obtainable normally, I would say. But the thing though you do want to be noting is, yes, it is obtainable, but the sweet soaker will make this so much easier, and you could probably get something bigger than this. And then on top of that, this has a bunch of mutations on it that make it worth a lot, yada yada, right? This only has its value because I gave it its value. What up? Anyways, though, the first thing we are going to be noting is with, say, a plant like this, right? The thing that gives it its value aren't really just the size of it. Mutations are a big factor into that. There's like no dip Sherlock, but get these size first. You're going to, if you're using moon melons, honestly, sweet soaker is really overpowered. Here, let me just give you a quick step-by-step guide on what to craft. Maybe, no. Boom, there you go. Only, yeah, sweet soaker is about probably the only good one out of this because it increases the size bonus. So the size is, once again, the only thing that can't be altered or changed, and is one of the hardest things to increase normally on a plant when you grow it, and what gives plants better value. So if you want to check this out, this is in the description. It'll be me website. It will be very helpful, I would say, and it has all of these, random crap. You don't really have to care about any of this. This is under construction, but we have a livestock tracker. So if you are wanting to get, say, the master sprinkler, if you don't have it, this will be both on the website and in the Discord server. So in the Discord server, obviously it's probably better, but it'll notify you on what seeds are in stock, gear, the egg stocks, and the weather event notifier. Helpful for crap like that, but the website's more geared towards if you don't even have it, or Discord in general. But we have the garden calculator, so this will be able to calculate the value of a plant based on just its size and all that. But as you see, the rainbow/gold +1 times, or plus the modifiers minus the number of modifiers, bunch of random crap, math you don't really need to care about. But starting off, we got rainbow 50x base, gold 20x base, rainbow and shocked 5000x base. Now say we are doing a candy blossom, right? Or actually, let's just do we're using a moon melon, right? This at base is going to be worth 81,000 if it's rainbow and shocked, right? But it's only 7.6. Mine is 200 kg, boom, worth 56 billion. But mine's rainbow shocked, frozen, moonlit, bloodlit, celestial, disco, not zombified yet for some reason, pollinated, honey glaze, that stack on a friend boost, boom, there you go. Yeah, 300 billion. That's how much mine's about worth. Now, only reason that's doable is, once again, if this was the base 7.6 that it would have normally, it is a fraction of the price. So only reason it's worth so much, again, mainly pushing towards the sweet soaker is probably going to be the best one by far. So what you're going to do for the setup is, once you have crafted the sweet soaker, now if you are struggling to obtain, say, the master sprinkler necessary for this, I have a full video rundown, should be in the top right corner, everything in regards to crafting and like grinding sprinklers and all this stuff, because once again, the master sprinkler rarely comes in stock. They are increasing its chances. I have noticed that it is coming in more frequently, but still nonetheless very rare, being the first divine rarity. It's in low rotation. It's the only divine plant besides the friendship pot tool that actually doesn't guarantee come in rotation, because the harvesting favorite tool and cleaning spray are always in rotation. This, it technically genuinely does nothing, but it's not always in stock. So that video will fully run down. This has allowed me to get a ton of them. I have blown through sprinklers though with this new update, but I think I still do have some master sprinklers. So do check that video out. Very helpful. I have my alt account as a ton of master sprinklers using it, but you should check out that video. But first things first though, once you have gotten these sprinklers, I'd recommend 1 or 2 sweet sprinklers. I have seen the more you place down, the better. So you should get 30 of them. But what we're going to do is get your sweet sprinkler, slap it down. Then you're going to get a master sprinkler, slap that down, 2 godlies. Then you're going to slap down, I think it's like 5 basic sprinklers and 4 advanced sprinklers. Now, reason for this is it has been shown, proven, tested, all this crap. And also in the Grow Garden, as you see, do sprinklers of different rarity stack? Yes, but that's rarity. The actual number you place down as well also stacks. So just something to note is the more you place down, you spam, the better the value. The next thing we're going to be looking at is once you have, decided to spam all this crap down, we're going to do what's called the sprinkler strat, where you leave the game, go touch grass while you wait, and be gone for like a few hours, come back. They'll all grow in and be huge, and you'll still have time on your sprinkler. So they'll all grow in, be really big. And if you don't have anything this big, right, claim everything, leave again, keep doing this until you have something this big, because quite literally, you're not going to get ultra value out of it until it's this big. Now, once though, you're just going to have to stay in the game and do what's called mutation stacking to make it as big as that is with all those mutations. So you're going to stack mutations on it, right? Once again, though, the base size doesn't really matter if it doesn't have rainbow or golden on it, like as shown on the website, right? If I were to remove rainbow on my plant, so once again, it's like 200 kg, not 300, that'd be crazy. 200 kg is worth about that much. If it was not rainbow, it would only be worth that much. So rainbow is beyond necessary. So look at the multiplier. It is a 365 multiplier. So it's multiplying the base weight of the plant and its value by 365. You slap rainbow on it and now it's 18,000. Now, if you see why that's absurd, you can also get like chocolate with the chocolate gun. That adds on some. You could get, if I got zombified, that would add on some. If I think cooked is better than burnt. Yeah. Cooked is better than burnt. You could literally add on like 30 billion in value once again. So furthermore, to stack on mutations, once again, if you don't have what I would recommend to start off, there's a ton of, they've had so many pets so far that can give mutations, making this a lot easier. But what I would recommend doing is if you don't have a cooked owl, I'm probably going to give away some of those since I grind, like I AFK'd alts when the update came out. So I have a ton of them. I'll probably do those giveaways in the Discord server, but we have a ton of pets that can give away mutations. So pretty much you can guarantee the 5 mutations and then use the butterfly if you want to trade for that or borrow it from someone, use the butterfly to get rainbow on it. And then if you were wanting to grind like the other mutations, you just stay AFK in game and then you can do other stuff while you're AFK just to furthermore get better stuff. But once you have done this, I would recommend getting rainbow, shock. Like these are the base ones I recommend getting is rainbow, shocked, pollinated, honey glazed, celestials now obtainable, I believe, moonlit and all those ones. Frozen, obviously, that's like the basic one. Once you have gotten all those are all the basic mutations, then you could probably claim and sell that thing. But besides that, if you can, once again, grind with raccoons. That's what I was doing, but the thing just disconnected again. But that's going to be the better value scenario is if you do with raccoons, because then, you don't lose the thing and you can keep grinding it. But anyways, if this video helped you out, make sure to leave a like and send me your information. I'm joking about that.